market came on the violence and non-violence. That violence is a creativity of the system.
Excuse me?
Creation by the system. But in the society, non-violence increases. Somewhere is a mental disorder, somewhere is a physical disorder, somewhere is a financial disorder, somewhere is a physical disorder, somewhere is a political disorder, somewhere is social disorder. The question is how to eliminate the non-violence to violence.
Well, violence under Vedic prescription does not lead to further violence. You understand? Sinful violence for materialistic goal, that will always lead to more violence because it's materialistic. However, under a Krishna conscious government and Krishna conscious army and police force, the violence that is enacted will lead to peace because it is spiritual. It will quell violence. So therefore, material example, say there is a serial killer. He's killing habitually. When the police capture him and throw him in the jail or even execute him, that will stop the violence. However, violent people without authority, and the authority rests in the Vedic directions, when they perform violence, it is on the material platform. So it becomes the chain reaction. But violence to protect, raksha, to protect the people, to protect the land, the property, that stops violence. So that kind of violence does not create a chain reaction.
Because you have mentioned about the application of the vegetables, because there are two types of disaster. One is man-made, another is natural. This is a man-made disaster in the society. It's a man-made disaster by the vegetables, because the chemical application of chemicals and pesticides and vegetables, that's come to the body and body have differentiated the nature of the body. This is not man-made disaster.
Yes. Any other question? Go ahead. Actually, I read the other day, do you know that there have been 2,000 approximately nuclear bombs exploded in the atmosphere and in the ground since the nuclear bomb was invented about 60, 70 years ago. So that makes approximately 30 yes. So 2,000 piles of radiation into the atmosphere, and now everyone is getting cancer. This is insanity. If you live in a house and you throw dirt everywhere, then people will come and say you're a madman. So these leaders, 2,000, these are the material scientists, 2,000 nuclear bombs. This is madness. Go ahead.
Thank you for the wonderful words. My question is, Bharat Maharaj was on a stage of power bhakti, and Jai Bharat is too self-realized soul on a stage of prema bhakti. How did the transition from bhava to prema take place? We are unable to read what was the sadhana of Jai Bharat, what he was especially doing to make this transition from bhava to prema.
To go from bhava to prema. Well, bhava is prema ruksha, it's in Jaiva Dharma, in Nectar of Devotion. It is the sprouting of prem, bhava. So in bhava bhakti there's 9 symptoms described in Nectar of Devotion. They're divided into 2. One is detachment from all material activity. And then the other division is a full attachment, an anxiety that no time be wasted in spiritual activity. And Nama Sudha Ruchi, Rupa Goswami says. So in Bhava Bhakti, there is a natural detachment from Maya Shakti, and there is a natural attraction, emotional, spiritual emotional attachment to Krishna. And therefore, the Bhava Bhakta is always ready to glorify Krishna. He's always ready to chant the holy name. He always has taste for the holy name. He's also anxious that he should not waste time. So those are advisory. We can understand from those positive qualities and the negative ones that yes, if we want to go not just from bhava, but if we want to go from neophyte stage, we should develop an anxiety not to waste time. We should always be ready to study, contemplate the qualities of Sri Krishna and his devotees. We should always be ready to describe those qualities. Discuss. Satatam kirtayanto mam. And we should always steadily practice chanting. We shouldn't think, oh, now I have got a good understanding. We should always be ready to go further. We should always remain student. If we think, now I'm getting attachment to Krishna, I'm come to the final page of the book, then this is erroneous. So we take instruction from those qualities of Bhava Bhakti, even in the neophyte stage, and we apply ourselves enthusiastically. Also, Rupa Goswami wrote Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Nectar of Instruction, Upadeshamrita. So he gives 6 qualities for success. Enthusiasm is the first. Enthusiasm, but patience also. So if we want to go from one stage to the next, we should be patient and enthusiastic. It is easy to be enthusiastic for one day, but we should be steadily enthusiastic. So even at the stage of bhava, we follow rules and regulations carefully. And that is also part of the instruction here. Maharaj Bharat, before he became a deer, he neglected the rules and regulations even at the stage of bhava. And he developed attachment to the deer. And then he put aside his puja. So rules and regulations should always be followed because they protect the kripa of devotion. But we have to also understand the positive practices, the protective practices and the positive. And therefore we have to take that advice. The qualities of Bhava Bhakti is the positive practices to always study, contemplate the Supreme Lord, to always chant the holy name, to stay in the association of devotees, asat sangi tyagi e vaishnavachar, always associate. And then we can be assured to progress. If we're practicing, we will progress. If our practice is not so good, we will not progress. Just like if you are playing a musical instrument and you think, now I've reached the end of I have mastered this musical instrument, then your practice will become weak. You will become proud. You'll think, But in even the Romans, they had a phrase, always stay student. Krishna is ananta, unlimited. Prabhupada has given us hundreds of books. We have the books of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, the writings of Bhaktisiddhanta. We have the Sad Goswamis, unlimited literature. So we should always be student of the Nam Gun Rupa Leela of Krishna. We should never think, I have reached the... I'm not saying this is the case with you, but we should always enthusiastically and patiently apply ourselves. Then we are assured. Just like if you study every day your musical instrument, then you are assured. Sometimes you're practicing, and I cannot play this rag properly, but you keep practicing, and then one day you think you find. So by tapasya, everything is achieved. Tapa, that is what Krishna said to Lord Brahma. Tapa, austerity. Austerity means voluntary control of the material senses and application of the consciousness, in this case for spiritual realization. So if we discipline attraction to the material world and we apply ourselves to realization of Krishna in a regulated fashion, in the association of devotees, and at the same time we avoid aparad, then we will go from bhava to prem. But we should understand that we must do that. It's not good enough just to say, I know it, but now after sambandha gyan, we have to perform abhideya, and then you get prem. So, now we'll take Mahaprasad. Jai. Shri Krishna Mahaprasad ki, Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada Sadhu Sangha ki, Jai. Thank you very much.